I have found over time, and I've often reached this stage where I have reached out to the public and provided them with opportunities to change the way they buy food and to support a local food economy, primarily, but not entirely, for their own health benefits and for the benefits of their family, but also to reach out into the community and create an agricultural economy, which would put all kinds of people to work, make use of all this lovely land that we've got, because we have more land available probably than anybody else in British Columbia. And it's close to the public, it's close to Vancouver, so it has all of the necessities of being a good enterprise. And it's disappointing to find that almost nobody changes their buying habits. They seem to be, Nanaimo's buying habits seem to be ingrained into them, and although they think they like to make the change, very few of them actually do. If that, I can prove that because 25 years ago we were around 25% food self-sufficient. And they've heard this message from all kinds of people besides me. They have heard that if we want to be able to produce healthy food right in our region for ourselves, we have to buy it. But there's no use talking about it and going to meetings and reading it in the paper if we don't actually take the time to come out to the farm or to buy up a box program or whatever it requires. So this will be interesting this time because it's attracted so much attention when you start saying less than 3%. And there's about 2,500 farmers on the island. So if you take 3% and you divide it between all of them, it's not much. You know, no one could be making a decent living at it. You know, they may love the job and they may be important people in the community and have children in school, and they are appearing as if this is a good thing to do. They do that because they want to keep people engaged in the idea of farming, so they do a good job of it. But the reality is, when you look at the average farm income at minus $20,000 for the last 2 census periods, so that's been 10 years, then the half of a person's almost working life has been spent on this enterprise, and still they're waiting to make some money at it. So I think it may be this time, particularly with the problem of lack of water in the United States, that it may be that the need to make sure they've got food overcomes their ambivalence as far as making sure that they are buying local food. For us, it'd be really exciting. We would love to see it happen because we get requests from young people several times a week wanting to come to the farm and to work here, and you have to say, I'm sorry, but we just don't have a big enough income to support anybody else. And that's sad because they may go off and do something else and never take up the idea that they might like to farm. And it's certainly I can't imagine any vocation that could be as rewarding and long-lasting and gives you a real place in the community. So we'll hope it does work.